Again today, guys. Welcome to Trading with Meatball. And yeah, that's one of my books. So if you sue us, you're going to lose. I have a copyright, Library of Congress. So anyhow, we got them, and let's not brag about it. Let's show you how we did it. This is a QQQ. I stayed off the SPY this morning because Apple was down, and we'll talk about that in a minute. And the Microsoft and Amazon. And so pay attention to the big ones on the SPY. And the QQQ was showing strength this morning. I don't like to chase at the open. We posted the plan the night before in our Discord, and we're still on Twitter. If you guys want to come see us on Twitter, we don't post all the bangers there anymore. They're in the Discord. But the dollar is what we're going to talk about. And the VIX had been down. They spiked it up overnight, and then it was going down all day. We marked the opening print with a blue line, if you're new here, okay? So the VIX, or the fear index, is going down all day. We're just waiting for the dollar to drop. Same as yesterday. And they did the same thing as yesterday. Violent chop, and this is the dollar, and there's the opening print. And yes, I shared a whole screen. I don't care. I'm just an old man scalping to pay my bills. Started over with a laptop and a dog after my divorce. And we scalp to pay bills, guys. You can hold, and I will when the account gets bigger, but right now we need to eat. And so here's the dollar going up, going down, going up. Let's look at the times, okay? Just because the dollar goes up or down, that doesn't mean the SPY has to go up or down. But when the VIX has been going down all day, I am just waiting for the dollar to drop. And it gave it to us about 1 o'clock, okay? And let's look at that, okay? Here's a SPY at 1 o'clock. Look at that big old wick coming off the 20-day moving average. Okay. Now we did take some SPY earlier about 11:30. Let's look at the dollar. 11:30, guys. The dollar's going down. It did it again at 1. Now, just because the dollar goes down doesn't mean the SPY has to go up. And in fact, the dollar was going back up later and the SPY kept running. But what we're looking at was the VIX had been down all day. And if the dollar goes down and the VIX is down, generally speaking, we'll get a little movement on the SPY. And we did. We got a big movement, right? A lot higher than I thought. My experience is coming out with the data and the interest rate decisions in the next day, and then the Fed speak Wednesday. There's usually profit taking, especially if the market's been running up, but the market doesn't seem to care. It's just going to keep going. So follow the trend, okay? And so that's what we did, and we watched the dollar. And right here, about 11:30, we went into the queue for the second or third time. Let's look at some of the comments from the Discord. And this is at 10:30 this morning. The dollar was spiking, but the fix was still down, same as Friday. Okay, and then the Q was dumping, and the dollar was spiking, but the VIX was still down. And so the QQQ wicking off the 20-day moving average, I took a call, and I told everybody I did it. Let's look at 1025 on the Q. Okay, and here we are, 1030. All right, and we'll zoom in for you guys. You can see it wicking off the 20-day. All right, I'm calling this a retracement. Okay. And there she goes. She starts going. I'm calling this a retracement at 11:40, and we'll have to see. And I cautioned everybody, if it stays below the 20-day, which is the orange line, then I'm wrong. But I zoomed out and looked at the 15-minute, guys. That's what I'm saying. Okay, always zoom out, zoom out, zoom out to get answers. It looks less scary when you zoom out. Here, let's look at the 15-minute. Okay, and there's the opening print right here. Okay, and on the 15-minute, man, it doesn't look so scary on the 15-minute. Now, when you're in the trade and you don't have all this data up here, all you see is this. And so let's look at that, and you see, it can be scary. Yeah. Okay. So we're in here, and this is all we see. Okay. I'm calling a retracement, whatever. And it worked out, right? But zoom out, zoom out. You always get answers. And we're holding the calls. I said the dollar's still high, but so what? Follow the trend, guys. The Q gave us a retracement right here. Okay. And it did. And it was wicking up on the 15-minute. Okay. And I cautioned everybody, because I thought they'd run it up and dump it. They just kept running it. But 11:25 to 11:30 is when it happened down here. And we read their book. Okay. And we waited. And we talked about it ahead of time, and we waited. Waiting's hard. Join us in the Discord, guys. We wait together and we don't bullshit. I'm checking the news. I'm watching the dollar. Some of these guys, all these guys, I think have jobs. We got a guy in AC business. We got a guy in a lumber yard. We got guys in cubicles. And so, they log in and see I'm checking it for them. Come join us. We have fun. We are the Bad News Bears, but every dog has his day. Wolf. All right, guys, go take someone's lunch money and God bless you. You can do this. Don't listen to people that tell you that you can't do this because you can. And there's a lot of stuff to watch. Yes, there is. But when you have friends, it's a little bit easier. So come join us. We are 19 Deltas. We'll see you then.